glad you feel that way.
I adore that man.
Can I talk? I'm so glad you feel that way because he'll be here in around 3 minutes.
What are you talking about?
He rang me at the club a little while ago.
What on earth are you saying? Are you mad?
No, more drunk.
But who spoke to you?
Bill.
Bill who?
Bill Cardew.
A poor darling. He's dead.
Well, he didn't seem it on the telephone.
But...
Well, if you don't believe me, just see for yourself in around 2.5 minutes.
Freddie, you're pulling my leg. It's too beastly of you. How can you be so heartless?
What do you mean? There's no need to take my word for it.
Freddie, don't be vindictive. I dare say I was rather catty. I didn't mean it. You know how much I adore you. You can have a fire in your study and a damn the fool controller. I'm sorry for all I just said. Now, is everything okay?
Oh, perfectly. But that's not going to change the fact that Bill will be walking in this room in around 2 minutes and a quarter.
I shall scream. Freddie, if you ever left me, say it's not true.
Look, there's no need to take my word for it.
But poor darling, be sensible. Bill is dead. He was killed at the Battle of Ypres. He was reported dead. He was actually seen to fall. You know how distressed I was. I was for mourning and everything. Even at the memorial service.
Yeah, I know. It'll have a devil of a lot of explaining turning up like this.
I shall go staring man in a minute. How do you know it was Bill who spoke to you on the telephone?
He said so.
That proves nothing. Lots of people say they are the Kaiser.
Well, yes, but they speak from a lunatic asylum. He rang me from Harwich Station.
I dare say it was somebody else in the same name.
Oh, don't be idiotic, Victoria. I recognise his voice.
And what did he say exactly?
Well, he said that he was at Harwich Station and that he would be coming to London at around 3:15 and asked if I would break it to you.
Well, he must have said something else.
No, not much.
What on earth did you say exactly?
Well, I was coming over here to take you to luncheon when I was informed that I had a call, a long-distance call from Harwich.
I know, the seaport town.
So I strolled over to the telephone, picked it up, and said, "Is that you, darling?"
What? Why did you say that?
Well, it's a pretty good opening on the telephone. It puts the person on the other end at ease.
Oh, idiot.
Anyway, I heard a voice say, "Freddie, is that you?" And I recognised the voice, and I started to feel funny. Yes, this is him.
Oh, for heaven's sake, be quick about it!
He said it was me, it's Bill Cardew, and then I said, "Oh, hello, I thought you were dead." "I thought as much," he replied. "So, how are you?" I asked. "Oh, A1, he replied.
What an idiotic conversation.
Oh, damn it all, I had to think of something.
You ought to have said 1,000 things.
We only had 3 minutes.
Well, go on.
Anyway, he said, "I'm just tooting along to London and I'll be there at around 3:15. Would you mind breaking the news to Victoria?" And righty ho, I said, and then he said so long, and then I said so long.
But Frank, that was before lunch, Lou. Why you didn't come to me and say it at once?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was a bit shaken by then. I thought the best thing to do was get a double whiskey and a soda.
And what did you do then?
Well, I sat down to think, and I thought steadily for a few hours.
And what did you thought?
Oh, nothing.
It seems hardly worth to have gone without a lunch.
It's a devilish awkward situation for me.
Now, we haven't had time to decide on anything. I even had time to put a frock on.
What the deuce you want to put a frock on for?
Well, after all, I'm his widow. It'll only be nice of me if I'll be wearing mourning when he arrives. he told you? When you said to him?
When I told him what?
How can you be so stupid? When you told him that you and I were married?
But I didn't tell him.
Are you saying he's coming here under the impression that I'm still his wife?
Why, naturally.
But why didn't you tell him at once? It was the only thing to do. Surely you can see that.
Oh, bloody hell, well, it didn't strike me in the moment. Besides, it's a very difficult and delicate thing to say on the telephone.
Well, someone must tell him.
Well, I've come to the conclusion that you are quite the best person to do that, darling.
Do you think I'm going to do all your dirty work?
I must say, it won't come well from me.
No, I'm not going to treat Bill this bitter. Bitter blood!
Well, it's jolly he's alive, isn't it?
Ripping.
I mean, I'm glad, aren't you?
Yes. Awfully glad.
Then you'll just have to break to him as gently as you can, my love.
I don't really think that's my province.
Darling, you have so much tact. I've never known anyone who can deal with such a delicate situation like you can. You have such a light hand. You're so empathetic, and you have such a wonderful tenderness.
Now, we haven't got the right line here. There is only one way to manage a thing like this. You're going to take him by the arm, and you're going to say, "Look here, old man."
Hold on.
The fact is...
Whoa, pause. Are you telling me you're willing to give up the chance of making the biggest scene you've ever made in your life?